Deathloop is like Groundhog's Day, except you can kick people off of cliffs.
Is a game like no other.
And for some reason this game has a mixed score on Steam. How? Maybe because these are the same people who made Red Fail. But Deathloop is actually pretty good, and it has that Dishonored style, where you can like tackle enemies the way you want. Like you can just like gun all of them down Gears of War style, or you can just kick them off of cliffs. And they have all these cool gun types and stealth assassinations that look so goddamn cool. And the combat is really fun until you realize that the knife is the best weapon in the game, because you can two-shot basically anything with it. You're also trying to like kill these 8 visionaries to break the loop and escape the loop, but the visionaries are kinda lame, like you can kill them easily, but they do have a cool gun. Also during stealth, I could like kill someone who was right next to another dude, and he will not suspect a thing. So the AI is really dumb, but it's functional, which is good. I can't say that a lot about, other AAA releases. I know I'm talking crap about the combat right now, but it was overall really fun. Like, on the FPS gameplay chart, I would probably put it, like, right here. So it's pretty fun. The game also has this cool art style of, like, retro futurism, kind of like Fallout 4. But unlike Fallout 4, this game actually does what it's supposed to do. But the art style looks really cool, especially in the winter. It just looks amazing. Also, another cool addition they have with Deathloop is like the addition of slabs. Slabs are like these like neat little devices. Basically, like they can give you higher HP, or some give you invisibility, and like they're a cool little neat addition, and to add like more variety to the combat. They even added like a multiplayer campaign where you can play as one of the visionaries, Juliana, and you can play as her to hunt down the main character, Cole. And it's a pretty cool idea. It's also pretty cool in gameplay. Playing as Juliana most of the time is like a loading screen simulator, so I mean you might as well play Starfield.
Fucking pronoun!
But when it works, it's really good. Now, all these problems I've had with Deathloop up to this point have been pretty minor. Like the multiplayer mode I barely play, so it's fine, and the combat has kicking, so it's amazing. But the main problem I have is the story. The story is actually pretty simple. It's just that, you go break the loop, and then you break the loop, which is okay, but Deathloop like tries to have like a way more interesting like lore with these stupid text documents and audio recordings you have to read and listen through, which just straight up sucks. What happened to show don't tell? Like I prefer games that had like more environmental storytelling, like Elden Ring and Half-Life. Because in those games, you don't have to read a boring text log to figure out what's going on. Another problem with the game is that the ending of the game is you breaking the loop and Colt just saying, okay. That's literally it. It doesn't show any of the consequences for his eternity of murders. In fact, Colt likes killing people. Why would he want to escape the loop? There's no reason present and in the game. It's not like Colt even evolved as a character. It just cuts the credits before he even has the chance to answer those questions. Overall, I did have a positive time with Deathloop. But when you have such an interesting concept, aka the time loop, I expected them to like do something interesting with it. But, I do like kicking people off of buildings and self-assassinations. So, this game is still pretty good.
I'm in the thick of it, the gang is feeling low. We running from the Pinkertons, they follow where I go. The boys don't know nothing about the gang or our dough. They can meet me in the city when we rob another store. Dutch Vanderlee and he is the GOAT, yeah.